Ah, believe I'm videoing. Yes, I am. Sorry, I really shouldn't do this checking thing. It's a waste of time too. Anyway, not terrible today, but you probably don't need a weather report. So I probably shouldn't do that either. Perspective, yeah, perspective. I think I'll talk about that. Just how your brain migrates through different obsessions and narratives, stories that you live by. The movie that you're in. You change the movie every now and then, through your life in terms of what you're interested in. It's compelling, intriguing, fascinating, all of that kind of stuff. I mean, some of them are just, the standard, some of them. But some things really quite dramatically change in terms of how you live. I haven't had a television for, I don't know, 7 or 8 years now. 8 years. I haven't had that machine that, gives you this button where you just keep doing this flippy thing, looking for something, to stimulate you. And, that was sort of an intoxicant of a kind. I can see in hindsight how, it was a way of getting yourself addicted to things. It's like working in a snack factory or something, that made different kinds of snacks. And through mere exposure, you'd find something that was, ooh, I like that. And you get caught up in it. And so your agenda of your life is sort of being run by, what kind of crap digs a hole in you, and starts eating your brain. I was thinking about this, I'm going through this junk from the other neighbor house thing. Well, anyway, and they had like 9,000 worldwide wrestling DVDs. These people are on welfare. So it's just kind of funny. You don't pay your rent to buy worldwide wrestling thingy or whatever DVDs. You're just looking at the packaging. You're just saying, humans are stupid as fuck. How could you get caught up in this shit? I mean, what the fuck, man? And, but that's the thing. It's like everybody has everybody gets caught up in things. Classical music does it to me every now and then. Every 7.3 months, I have to listen to classical music for a while. Every 2.2 years, I have to watch some Japanese pop candy, porn music or whatever the fuck it is. Just these little things that pique some sort of interest, compelling in some way. And it's just so, it's such a psychology thing. And, it's just kind of funny that people have turned that into real philosophy. And I suppose in, an earlier time in my life, I wouldn't have been able to make that distinction either. I wouldn't have been so aware of the fact that I had allowed way too much psychology to get into my understanding of reality. And they were just plain bigotries, personal obsessions. I don't know. But it comes up all the time. I just see that, it's like somebody made some stupid comment on circumcision again. And it's just, you can just feel their defensiveness, Like somehow they have to philosophically defend some position. And it's a subject that just has no philosophical position. It's all psychology. In terms of, there's no clear uh, more functional device. There's just people who are sycophants to nature, are sycophants to their own personal yeah, experience. That seems kind of like decisive evidence. Um, but yeah, there's no way to have the argument philosophically, I suppose. So it's one of those subjects you just can't go anywhere with. But there's just so much of what goes on in the world, what's talked about, how people have philosophy conversations that are just so layered in psychology, just so deep in it. And that should be like the first that should be the first thing that philosophers would argue, is that, okay, we're going to have a philosophical conversation. Let's be really careful not to have a psychological conversation. Yeah, so, we have to make some effort to inform each other, to say, wait a minute, I think that's psychology. And then to have that argument about whether it is or not. Whether you're just defending worldwide wrestling or something because you're psychologically addicted. I mean, it's not philosophy then. If you're talking about what you're addicted to, what you have passion for through some mechanism of attachment, then yeah, you can't have a philosophical conversation about how much you love your mommy. That's just not philosophy. So, anyway, we'll see where this day goes. Well, maybe I'll pause here in the sun. The sun is coming out. It's been gray all morning. Still fairly early, so it's not like it's all morning. The morning barely began, but yeah, I wasn't sure what kind of day it was going to be, but it's all blue sky now. Okay, so to the later doke. Such. Yeah, I still think I'm here. Yeah, I'm back. Still back. Anyway, perspectives. Philosophy versus psychology. And I keep going on about this one. It really is an important one. We can play so much with our psychology, and that's pretty much all anti-Kantavad is talking about, is, preparing your palate for your meal kind of thing, and, these little rituals you can do to enhance your me, get, kind of crap, your life, your survival, your maintenance of your existence so you don't go crazy. Yeah, you can do that. You can learn techniques, and then you will do that. Okay, that's what I mean by can. I don't mean you just can, like poof. But anyway, you can have a program that initiates you into this mode of living where you live for this bullshit. It catches that, yeah, if you're serious about the truth in philosophy, then you'll know who you'll smell it, and you say, okay, yeah, I can't go that far. I can go this far, but I can't go that far. And there's some things you'll just never be able to enjoy because you're still rational, and you have a limits to what you'll indulge in for the sake of a good time. Like, I don't know, riding the Holocaust train or something, if it was an amusement park. Yeah, you won't get on. See, that's going a little too far. No Holocaust fun parks. Yeah. So, I'm almost there already. Anyway, so yeah, we're just kind of back to this idea that this psychology has a lot of space to work with. It comes in a lot of variation of its how it doles out pain and pleasure kind of thing. And there's some part of that, some percentage of psychology that you can retrain, let's say. You can recondition. Some parts I don't think you can do much about. You are just kind of stuck with what you are. In terms of running themes and stuff. But anyway, it doesn't really matter whether you're stuck or not. The point is philosophically, you can know the difference between, conditioning yourself to enjoy the Holocaust ride, or conditioning yourself to apply, have more fun curing cancer. Yeah. Or moderating how much you need to indulge in some collecting of, I don't know, Beanie Babies or some other kind of bullshit. You can use your psychology to kind of verify, well, you can philosophically understand and then apply that understanding to your psychology and moderate it efficiently by a better definition than what make me happy. What make me happy is not a very smart, intelligent, elevated, enhanced, good. It's not a very good mandate for construction. You wouldn't want to name the house that, or the dog. You want to have a better ambition defined by more rational perspective, where you've included global warming and all this other kind of crap in the perspective. The facts of cruddy life. Yeah, that's it. So really, I don't know, it just keeps going around in circles. So I have to find a ladder, chutes and ladders, or you can shoot to a better level of conversation. This level of conversation is just idiotic. You have to keep arguing, wait a minute, that's psychology, not philosophy. Really isn't conceptually a point in rambling about that crap. So anyway, yeah. So I have to work on that then. I have to maybe do some more writing. Just simplify it and localize the disputes to the place where they are. That's a good localization, to go where something is and not where something isn't. So anyway, sorry, a little windy here. Breezy, let's say. So, I'm supposed to be running, but man, I'm tired. Always tired. So, it really is a nice breeze. Much breeze. Anyway, till next time.